it's not on.
Okay. I'd like to ask one particular question. We've discussed very in depth about how culture and how people abroad, how the global market is interested in our culture. As an emerging writer, what would you suggest to identify with an opinion, abstract as it may be, to identify with an opinion, abstract as it may be, or to write about culture and society that we live?
Who are you addressing this to? To everyone in general?
I think my own feeling about this, I think there's a temptation to, and it's a very kind of subtle influence to write something which people might want to buy, you know. I mean, that as a writer that does occur, you know, or buy not only in financial terms but in terms of generally speaking. I think the important thing is whatever you are, and this is something I really believe in, you have to be true to your essence, absolutely to your essence, what you are, you know. It doesn't matter what you write about, but if you are a good writer, you have to be true to your essence. If you're a good artist, you have to be true to your essence. If you're a good poet, you have to be true to your essence. If you're a good filmmaker, you have to be true to your essence. And what is that essence? And you've got to learn to first know what you really want to do, you know. And I think that if you're true to your essence, the particular becomes the universal. And people begin to gain from it, you know, in ways that you never imagined it was. Is that what you're talking about?
To start off thinking that, hey, I've got to write this so that it sells. It does not necessarily have to be commercial. It has to be what comes from within.
I think all great writing, all great literature, all great art comes from that, you know. I really do. And I think you should not compromise because you think that maybe a story about terrorism will sell better in the West. Therefore, you should make your hero in that direction, or that a story about some other aspect of society which raises great. I mean, that's one way of writing that people do. But I think that if you really believe in what you're writing and you stick to your essence, no matter how small the story, the real universality of it will come through. You know, this is my belief anyway.
Okay, I'm sorry we've run out of time, but thank you all very much. Thank you for being here, and thank you to Jonathan, Anya, and Mr. Mahmood Jamal. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Thank you. I hope it wasn't too boring.
Pleasure.